Hey everybody, it's Ed. So today's video, I wanted to talk about a couple of things, but I want to start with something that was supposedly in the works. Well, it was being planned, but I believe it's been scrapped since, and that is the holographic Elvis tour that was talked about some years ago. That was being worked on, but I believe at this time it is no longer a thing. But the plan was that it was going to be a recreation of Elvis Presley through a 3D holographic image, and he would, well, it would be projected among a live band playing music, and Elvis performing with that band via hologram. And that, was, or something that would have been amazing if it was able to be pulled off. But I guess for whatever reason or another, it couldn't be done the way that it needed to be done, or maybe it cost too much money. I have no idea what the behind the scenes of the story are. But the fact of the matter is that even though something like that has been squashed at this time, for lack of a better word, the technology is there to do these things, and among other things as well. For example, deep fake technology, being able to take people's voices, or just it's a lot of scary stuff can be done out there now, or good, depending on how you look at it, of course. But it got me to thinking about what would it be like if it was somehow possible to recreate Elvis's voice in in a lab, if you will, in a studio. Take little bits and pieces of every recording he ever did, every film, and have all of that and be able to culminate it together to pretty much create anything, meaning that have Elvis sing any possible song that was ever written, whether he was alive or after he was alive or whatever. Is there technology out there now that could do such a thing? I don't know. I have no idea. But imagine if there was. So that brings me to my next question. If this technology was available and it could be done, would you want it to be done? Meaning that, would you want to be able to artificially create Elvis's voice? And yeah, it would sound like Elvis, exactly like Elvis, not an imitation or anything else. It would be Elvis's voice, and just computer synthesized or whatever done to make it fit whatever song you wanted to hear. All right, again, we're doing a little make pretend here. I know this isn't reality, but if this could be done, would you want it to be done? And if so, what songs would you want to hear Elvis sing? That's really the main premise of this video. It took me almost 3.5 minutes to get to it, but that's really where I was gearing towards. So for those of you who hung in there and made it this far, good for you. Thank you. But that's what I want to know. Leave me a comment. Let me know. I would like to know if you could think of at least 3 songs that Elvis never did, and it could be even songs that were written and performed after his lifetime. I'll give you one example. I think one song that I would have loved, and he would have never have done it, but again, let your imagination run wild. Even if you think this is a song that Elvis would never have touched, what is a song you would have loved to have heard Elvis sing? All right. So I'm going to throw my hat in the ring, and I'm going to say I would have loved to have heard Elvis sing Cheap Trick, Dream Please. I don't know why, but I just think that would have been great to have Elvis sing Dream Please. So I'm going to go with that. Another thing, I think, I can't really think of what particular song that I would have liked Elvis to sing, but I think, a song by Billy Joel or two probably would have fit Elvis well. Of course, the first song that I mentioned, Dream Please, I don't know if I would say it was a good fit for Elvis, but I just think it would have been really unique to hear his voice with that song, because I love that song and I love that band. But there you have it. So, anything else off of the top of my head that I can think of? Yeah, there are a few, but I'm not going to throw them out there. I want to hear what you guys have to say. So, again, if this is something that could be done, what would you want to hear Elvis sing that he never sang, but can, now be brought to life? What would it be? Leave me some comments if you would like, please. I'm really curious to see what the responses are going to be. And that's pretty much it. So, all right. I do appreciate you watching, and be good to yourselves, be good to each other. Take care, everybody.